There is something that does not want this message to get out, and Spirit woke me up at 6 in the morning before I was ready to get out of bed for this. And so that's very interesting. You may be feeling some interference lately from someone. Um, I had actually just recorded a little bit of a reading to start this off, and it had to do with a mentor being very manipulative, and it's time to let that mentor go. I also got the shapeshifter card. In fact, let me see if I can. All right. So yes, so I had the mentor, and then I had the shapeshifter at the bottom of the deck. And so this person is very two-faced, and they've been manipulating you out of jealousy, because they don't want to see you growing beyond them. They don't want you surpassing them. They want to keep that self-righteous hierarchy going on. And the basic message was, don't worry about it. Lovingly let them go, let them move on, and it's time to focus on what we need to focus on. So the first card I pulled from the Van Gogh Tarot is Six of Wands. So focus on the victories that you've already had and the victories that are going to be coming in short order. It is going to be something that is very important for you to see how far you've come, despite what this person has been telling you. Some people use mentorship as a means to fuel their ego. And especially when it's spiritual mentors, that's not the purpose of mentoring. And so know that that's just a human thing. All of us like our ego stroked. And this person is worried that you will be exiting their life because they kind of intuitively know it, because you've caught on to some things that they've done as far as being manipulative and not so truthful. And it's time, and they know it. They know it's time for you to move on, and they don't want to let you go. So you can take that as a compliment. I think that that's probably the perspective you should do. But distance yourself from them, because they are definitely trying to sabotage the blessings that are about to come in. Okay, and those blessings are going to be really, really wonderful. And I've pulled some cards from the Van Gogh Tarot to kind of see what to anticipate coming. And now I know why they came out in two little clutches. What is about to come and what you can do to help facilitate those things and then maintain them. All right, so we've got the Queen of Swords. All right. Your discernment is on point right now. And that, honestly, that is a huge blessing. There are a lot of people who navigate the world who stay stuck in cycles because they never develop that discernment. And it's unfortunate. A lot of them just simply don't know how. You have done the work. You've interacted with people. You have taken the lessons that they have shown you and reflected back at you and implemented them into your life. So bravo. Good for you. We have got the Seven of Swords, but it was in the reverse. So conflict right now is coming to an end, which is also a victory, a blessing. Your life is about to get much more serene and peaceful. And it's all because you have been doing what you've been called to do. You have been really working hard on your craft. I don't have the Eight of Pentacles pulled yet. I would not be surprised if I do get that eventually. But that's certainly the energy that I'm getting, is you have been mastering your craft. You have seen the direction you need to go in. You've done the work that needs to be done. And you have reached a level of mastery that I'm hearing very few people actually achieve. So good on you for that. The Lovers. Okay. This came out in the reverse as well. So anytime I see the Seven of Swords and the Lovers together, the Five of Swords and the Lovers together, that's a very manipulative energy. But the fact that they are both coming out in the reverse, I'm thinking that it's a blessing to have this person out of your life, because it's going to help you with moving forward. And basically being open to receiving the blessings that are about to come in. Okay. King of Pentacles. Being mature and wise about your money and your material things, taking responsibility for the things that you have so that you can maintain what you're about to receive is the advice moving forward. You can ask Spirit, go into prayer and say, Lord, please help me, or Spirit or universe, please help me to maintain the blessings that I have received from you so that I, can make sure that they stay within my life. Watch your wording on that because the way you say things are really important. But basically being responsible, taking time to really cultivate a routine, I'm hearing, staying up on your spiritual hygiene so that you mentally are not in a fog and you're not distracted and not in a situation where you're questioning everything. That questioning has really been influenced by this person. And so now that this person is going to be out of your life, you're going to be able to focus on the things that you need to do to maintain the blessings that are coming in. I have got the Knight of Pentacles. And then I've got Justice. Okay. All right. So the Justice is the fact that the first one was all swords, and I'm hearing mental effery. It's my way of trying to get monetized here on YouTube so that I can make a little extra income and not have the swearing involved. But if you know me, you know I would have used the real word in real life. You've had somebody playing mind games with you. That is no longer going to be the situation. So now those blessings are going to start manifesting in your physical reality. We've got a lot of pentacles here. It may be slow and steady, but you will get justice in this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Blossoms of Serenity Tarot to clarify this. All right. It doesn't look like you need to do much other than take responsibility and be grateful for what you have already. And as you do that, more and more will come in. That is something that as we're manifesting, we see things that we desire and we try and manifest those. But Spirit is not going to allow those things to manifest into your life until you're ready to handle the responsibility of maintaining them. I'm hearing. So taking responsibility for what you already have right now is going to be really important for more things to be coming in. And you're doing a really good job. There is definitely a learning curve when you get a new situation. It's like getting a new job. You've got that learning curve where you're being trained in company policy, even if you've been doing the job for a while. You've got to have a learning curve as far as interacting with the new staff that you're front facing. So don't be intimidated by that. But moving forward, with diligence and discipline, just like the Knight of Pentacles suggests, is going to be your best bet moving forward as far as integrating the responsibilities into your daily life, because this is a whole new era. I'll give you a really good real world example from my front. I just moved back into my property and I have to mow the lawn again. And so getting used to scheduling time and making sure that that's getting done, or making the money and hiring someone to do it for me are going to be two different options that I can approach that physical responsibility with. But I've been living in an apartment for quite some time. And for the last 4 years, I haven't needed to worry about the lawn because the landlord took care of it. So that's the type of stuff that you're going to be dealing with right now. And considering what you have just gone through with this person, and I'm hearing being given the runaround with this person, it's kind of going to be a breath of fresh air, and you're going to gladly do these responsibilities because you won't have that fog, that distraction, the doubt, because I'm hearing that whoever this was really planting seeds of doubt within your head as if you aren't capable of making decisions without them, or walking a path without them. And you definitely can. And now that you know that, it's going to be a lot more easy, or a lot easier moving forward for you to take on the responsibilities that come with walking that path. But the work has started, so don't think that you're just going to be given a blessing and can sit on the couch and eat bonbons all day. You know, because that yard, like mine, is going to get long and weedy, and you're going to have to take the responsibility. So not procrastinating on it is going to be really important. Otherwise, you're going to have either a lot more work to do to handle it, or you are going to have to pay through the nose to have somebody else handle it. So, you know, but either way, the blessing is yours, and it's not like it's going anywhere. It's just you have to learn how to handle it. Okay. What do I want to clarify? Because I am like so over this energy. I would clarify it, but it's just they're not worth our time, and we already know it was a mentor of some kind who was very two-faced and manipulative. Just because I don't think it was a matter of them not believing in you. I think they just didn't want you to believe in yourself. And they know blessings are coming. They want a part of that. They know that if you knew the crap that they've been pulling, you would never want to talk to them again. And so that's something that they've been trying to keep hidden, but it would appear that either the truth has come out recently and you have seen them for what they are, believe it. It's like Maya Angelou says, when somebody tells you who they really are, believe them. That's the situation moving forward. And they may try and come back into your stratosphere to convince you that it was just, oh, it was just a one-time thing. I was in a bad mood. No, that was the real them. Believe it. Move forward with confidence, knowing that they are on their path. And this is a karmic lesson that they have to learn. They have to learn not to be manipulative and not be jealous, because those blessings that you're getting are also there for them too. It's just they need to get them for themselves and not go on your coattails. That was actually a vision I had 2 nights ago in meditation, was somebody riding on somebody else's coattails. And Spirit's not going to allow that anymore. Okay. I'm actually going to not clarify anything here, because I think this was pretty cut and dry. Spirit, what should we be talking about right now? Because I'm hearing that there is one more message. I just need to make sure that I understand what the message is going to be about. Okay. There is something that you need to detach from and let go. You may need to actually be utilizing the magic that you already have within you. Magic, prayers, rituals, whatever you want to call it. Start leaning into your spiritual practice in order to let this thing go. And by the time you get to within 1 week, this is not something that's going to be really hard to detach from if you can get through that first week. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm seeing a volcano that's like erupting and then a blimp right beside it. And it's almost like there's a lot of chaos going around. But you have 2 choices. You can either ignore the chaos and keep flying your blimp, or you can utilize the air pressure to move you to where you need to go. But don't get trapped in somebody else's eruption, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Now I'm hearing that there is a grandparent that wants to come forward. All right, so we're going to go ahead. This is a masculine grandparent. It may not be like your grandfather. It could be if they're passed on, but it could be like a great-grandfather, a great-great-grandfather. So ancestral message coming in. they've been waiting a really long time for someone in their family to clean house. And that's figurative, I mean, or literal if your house is a mess like mine is. But this is more of an internal job. There have been many, many generations who have struggled with what you've been struggling with, and you are the one that they have prayed for. You are the one who has taken the bull by the horns and done the healing work and trusted God in a way that no one else in the family could, despite how spiritual they were. You're being guided. You may be guided to start a nonprofit or a business of some sort. And don't be surprised if you get some notoriety from that. I hesitate to say, oh, you're going to be famous. You're destined to be famous. You may be. I don't know. But I am seeing a screen of some kind with you on it. And that is not you filming it like I'm filming my tarot reading right now. This is you being filmed by other people. So it could be like a news interview or something like that, where they are talking with you about the nonprofit or the business that you've started and the positive impacts it's had on the community. As long as you are looking from an altruistic lens or through an altruistic lens, and you will be guided in this, but don't let your ego get involved with it. Don't do it for money. Don't do it for fame. Just do it because it's the right thing to do, and it's going to make the community a better place. And it is going to be successful. I think the reason why they're giving you a heads up is because you need to work on being seen. Being comfortable with being seen, because that is coming. And you should be seen, I'm hearing. You should be seen. You have something very positive to contribute to the world. All right, so we've got the High Priestess. You've kind of been sensing this for a while. You've known that these blessings are coming in, and you've been very curious as to why they haven't, and now you kind of know who's been sabotaging some of those things. And I'm hearing that there were multiple different people from multiple different angles. They may not even have been affiliated with one another. So it's not like you were being ganged up on, although you could have been. But this is something where if you've been feeling alone, and kind of left without a lot of people, that's very much divinely guided. You needed to get distractions and opinions from other people out of your stratosphere so that you would stop blocking yourself from these blessings. Because they can implant them, but you have to believe it. Okay? All right. I got the 9 of Coins. Boy, you're going to be set up. This is going to be highly, highly successful and very fulfilling. Like you are going to be just happily in your garden reaping the harvest. All right. We've got the Knight. Nope, sorry. The King of Cups. And the King of Wands. Wow. Okay. So, first and foremost, you've been co-creating with Spirit on a like master alchemist level. You just haven't really known it or given yourself the credit for it because it's been poo-pooed in how you've been approaching things. Stop poo-pooing yourself and stop letting other people poo-poo you, because you are a master manifester and you have been doing so, so well, and Spirit is so proud of you. Your grandparents, your ancestors, your Spirit team is so proud of you. You have done a lot of really good work. Different work is coming in. I'm seeing a slight shift in direction. You may be using the skill set that you attained in one direction and applying it to another. The other thing is, though, I would not be surprised, even though this is the vast majority of both parts of this reading have been dealing with material things, material blessings being manifested. I'm also seeing this King of Cups and this King of Wands. You're going to have someone extraordinarily balanced coming in, and you will have an opportunity to have a romantic relationship moving forward if you are single. If you are with someone who is not toxic and really good for you, your relationship is going to go to the next level. All because you've done the work and you've learned how to love yourself, I'm hearing. And that's a hard thing to do for a person. All right, that's all I've got for you because I've got to get ready for work. I hope this message benefits you in a positive way. And make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment if this resonates with you. I would love to hear how this applies to you in your life. It's always fun to see how these readings touch us. Because this is a general reading. It's not necessarily every message is for you, but it's always neat when it hits home in some regard, and I can hear how it is for you. I am so stinking excited for you. This is going to be a whole, like, this chapter. I know you've been told that this new chapter is starting, and it's starting to get good now. It started, but it's starting to get good. So, moving forward, you've got a lot of blessings coming in, both in career and love. And I'm proud of you too. I am so proud of you because this is something that you've worked hard for and you deserve it. And I don't want you to doubt that for 1 second. I will leave my link in the comments if you need a personal reading. And I will also be in the Marietta area for the Sacred Space Foundation Spring Fling reading. I am going to be bringing some tarot cards, so if you do want a reading from me, that's perfectly fine, but I think I'm going to be focusing more on Akashic Records readings. We also have several other readers that will be there, Reiki healers, lots of different people are going to be attending the event, and it is a fundraiser event. It supports fellows in the recovery community who are going out on their own woo-woo thing, and also the clubhouse that we go to. So we hope to see you there. I believe it's 1827 Powers Ferry Road in Marietta, but you can look up Sacred Space Foundation Marietta and you will get a link to the directions to get there. I will try and link a link to the flyer in the description box, or not in the description box, in the comments in case you want to come. Also, we do have a couple of more spots in a retreat to become spiritually aligned with your purpose on this planet and to move to your happiest timeline. I know a lot of people who want to be in their wealthiest timeline, but I'm here to tell you your wealthiest timeline is not your happiest, and I want you to be happy. So I will also leave a link to that retreat as well if you're interested in joining me. I will be teaching several classes. We'll be doing yoga and meditation. It is going to be a riot. We're going to have so much fun breaking this glass ceiling. Okay, if no one's told you today, know that I love you. Take care.